The engine, for its size, is the most powerful engine of all. And the power behind the docks, industries and branch lines that make up the well-renowned Northwestern Railway. This is Caydin's Stories of Sodor. Episode 2, James and the Troubles with the Express. It had been 2 weeks since Gordon went into the works for his overhaul, which meant we had to do not just his work, but ours on top of each other's, which caused some troubles as poor Peter got laid up in the works after being pushed downhill by some troublesome trucks, which the Fat Controller promised to give the ATF a coat of brand new black paint, which he thanked profusely. But that didn't stop some of us from worrying about our jobs. But I had managed to, before Peter's accident, had been able to get finished being built, and now I was just waiting to go out through my paces, which was first shunting. It was just a regular morning, and James seemed worried about something that we didn't know at the time. But what we didn't know was that James was starting to struggle with his workload, but was trying to hide it. To be fair, he was good at it, but not to certain eyes, being Edwards himself, and of course Boko. But James pressured them, saying, "We don't need any more worries for now, and I can handle until Gordon gets back. Or Peter, which one comes first?" It was a regular morning when James woke up and looked anxious. I didn't want to ask him until we were alone, so that's what I did. And my first job of the day was shunting the Express, which was the Wild Northwester, so I had a perfect opportunity to ask James. As I went to go and get James's coaches, I saw Peter in the works, and I saw how beautifully he looked in his black paint. But before quickly turning around, and then I said, "You do look smarter than before, don't you, Peter?" "Of course, Caydin, I do. Thank you for noticing my nice new black paint. Now, if you don't mind me, Peter, I need to shunt James's coaches for him." "Of course, I don't want to mind you of that." As I pulled into the station, I took this as a wonderful opportunity to ask James, "James, what's the matter?" What matter?" said James. "You know," he said after getting turned around, "you looked all anxious in the sheds this morning." "It's nothing, don't worry about it." "It ain't nothing, you could tell me." "Fine, I worry about if I could pull the express or not. Since I struggled when there was leaves of all things, I don't know if I could pull the express. And considering it's very heavy, since it's near to the winter season. So what do you think I could do? I wish you good luck then, James. Thanks, I'll need it. As then the guard blew his whistle, and James had to go off. See you later, Caydin. As James thundered down the line at a terrific speed. As James thundered down the line, he then thought, "Driver, stand, please." As then they approached Gordon's Hill, and then the heavy drag of the coach has got him. Then I will do it. I must do it. As then, oh dear, I'm losing grip. Driver, stand. I'm trying. As then, James nearly slipped down the hill, but he knew he had to try. So he put all his steam and effort into getting the coaches up. And then he got it up, but about nearly blown his boiler open. As James then jumped down the hill. As then James pulled into Barrow 3 minutes late. "Oh dear," said James, "I'm late." "Indeed," said a familiar diesel. It was Diesel 199. As James moved over to the first platform, he remarked, "Why should I? I struggle on the hill." Of course, it's the outdated kettles talk again. But take it from me, you'll be all scrapped soon. And then more reliable diesels like me will take your place. Now you have a good day, since I'm now late. Bye-bye. As James went to get turned around after shunting his coaches ready for the return trip, it started to rain. "Brother, come on. We're coming. As then, James started to pound the rails hard. As he then started to climb the hill again. But luckily, this time, he didn't get stuck. Or rather, he got slowed down at Twellsworth. "Bother," he said, "what's the hold up now?" As then the fireman checked the brake pipes. "You've done it again, James. You burst another one." "Blast! How?" "It must have been from where you gave them a rough time trying to get up the hill, or you say, when you pulled them up." "Bother! Now what?" "I don't know," said the driver. "Hold on. Luckily, we came with a spare kit of Don't tell me bootlaces. No, brake pipes. Besides, we needed to stop here anyways. It's a new stop the Fat Controller wanted. Near winter to give passengers more of a variety of places to be. Oh, bother, said James as then he set it off a few minutes late. As the Fat Controller paced the platform for James, he then came in, panting and huffing. I'm sorry I'm late, sir. Jesus, James, don't do that again, mate. You sound exhausted. That's because a brake pipe had to open up a bit, which meant the train had to be delayed again. I heard. But don't worry, Gordon should be out in a couple of days, so all you have to do is hold on until then. Alright, sir. Until then, I've heard from Boker and the others that you've been struggling with the express, so I'll put you on to goods for a while to ease your workload. Alright? Yes, sir. But first, go and have a rest in the sheds, germs at once. Yes, sir. Of course. Sir. At once. Alright. Sorry for saying alright. That was just an error. Alright. It was me saying alright to the Fat Controller. From all the way from the end of the point systems. Then James went off to get a rest in the sheds. As then James backed into the shed, he got no mercy from the other engines. So James, I heard you handed into the express now, I hear. Yeah, don't tell me about it. I've already been exhausted. 2 mishaps and I'm put on goods. That's gonna happen. I used to be on express trains until I started having steaming troubles. Didn't I, Edward? Yes, I mean you did. But luckily, that's all sorted now. As the others laughed and giggled, James was quite unhappy. Until it was the Fat Controller. As you know, Gordon have been in the works for 2 weeks now. And I would like to say he's back in working order. And he's returning any minute now. Poop, poop. Never mind. Now. Hello, little germs. Gordon? Now, Gordon's looks more like his brothers now. In full Grizzly fashion. Now, good night. As the other engines reminisced to Gordon, and then they went happily to sleep. As they reminisced, they were happy that Gordon was back. And so was Gordon, the Premier League Express engine. None of the themes that I used in these episodes are mine. I give credit to every theme that was used in this video and everything else, and I would like to give copyright to the people that own Thomas and his friends. And this was based off the series of the Rev Wilwards and Christopher Audrey's. Now, good night.